Good evening. My name is Michael Lynn. I am Dean of Students and a member of the class of 2004. It is my pleasure to be your host for our annual leadership ceremony. This ceremony marks the end of the year for our clubs and athletic teams. This is not just a special time of year for our seniors and their families, but it is also a special time for the entire Brother Martin community as we rejoice in the achievements of another group of graduates, the class of 2020. Mr. Ryan Gallagher, principal and a member of the class of 2000, will open our ceremony with a prayer.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. We take a moment to remember that we are in God's presence. Father Quandra, the founder of the Brothers of the Sacred Heart, knew that the future of his institute depended on competent and inspiring leaders among the brothers. In 1821, he said to his fellow brothers, "You are walking in the footsteps of the apostles. You are where the good Lord intends you to be." And so tonight, as we take the time to honor our student leaders, we should keep in mind Father Quandra's words, because we are certain that as student leaders, you are also walking in the footsteps of the apostles, right where the good Lord wishes you to be. God, thank you for the group of young leaders being honored here tonight. And thank you for all of those adults who have guided them, teachers, coaches, moderators, and parents. God, continue to nurture the leadership potential in all of them, and grant them wisdom, courage, confidence, and compassion as they go forth to serve, so that, as Father Quandra said, you are right where the good Lord wishes you to be. We pray all of these things through the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Ametor Cor Jesu, Ametor Cor Mariae. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, Mr. Gallagher. We are here to celebrate the accomplishments of a very select group of young men, our school leaders. I'm going to dispense with individual introductions, but we do have with us our school leadership, who will present special awards later in the program. All of the students honored have received a lapel pin of the school crest in recognition of their special role in our extracurricular or co-curricular programs. Engraved on the back of the pin is the school year. Our hope is that all of you will wear this special pin proudly on your jacket lapel as you represent Brother Martin at school events or even at events outside of school. Senior academic lettermen will receive a Principal's Honor Roll or Alpha Honor Roll plaque. Seniors receiving an honors diploma will also receive the President's Education Award Certificate signed by both the United States Secretary of Education and the Presidents. The first classes to be recognized are the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th grades. Chase Alisich, Culinary Crusaders sous chef, Fishing Club, Junior High Cross Country Team, Junior High Track Team. Alexander Dermody, Academic Games Team, 8th grade Team Captain and Letterman, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Junior High Cross Country Team, National Junior Honor Society. Jeffrey Lupo, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Baseball Team Manager and Letterman, Chorus, National Junior Honor Society, Student Council, 8th grade Class President and Letterman. Seth Mayu, Fishing Club, JVB Lacrosse Captain. Jonah Smith, 8th grade Baseball Team Manager, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Junior High Cross Country Team, Junior High Track Team, National Junior Honor Society, 8th grade Work Study Student of the Year. David Template, 8th grade Football Team, Fishing Club, JVB Lacrosse Captain, and Novice Band. Ladies and gentlemen, the leaders of the class of 2024. Dylan Adams, ninth grade baseball team, academic letterman at the principal's honor roll level, chorus, cross-country team, National Junior Honor Society, student ambassadors, ninth grade liaison. Evan Berto, academic letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, cross-country team, Mu Alpha Theta, National Junior Honor Society, ninth grade work-study student of the year, World Culture Club. Richard Brown, JVB lacrosse captain. Benjamin Code, academic letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, chorus, Cyber Patriot team captain, Magic Club vice president, National Junior Honor Society, NJROTC, NJROTC Cyber Patriot, NJROTC orienteering team. Logan Coe, academic letterman at the principal's honor roll level, cross-country team, district literary rally for Spanish 1, junior high track team, Mu Alpha Theta, National Junior Honor Society, student ambassadors, student council letterman, yearbook staff representative and letterman. Luke DeLeon, ninth grade football team, academic letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, National Junior Honor Society, NJROTC, student council, ninth grade class president and letterman. Daniel Erdezane, academic letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, chorus secretary, drama club, National Junior Honor Society. Christian Landry, academic letterman at the principal's honor roll level, junior high track team, National Junior Honor Society representative, World Culture Club. Gavin Morris, ninth grade football team, lacrosse club, JV captain and letterman. Colby Peters, book club, chorus treasurer, youth all-state choir, culinary crusaders, golf team letterman, National Junior Honor Society, swim team. Jackson Ramsey, academic letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, lacrosse club, JV letterman, National Junior Honor Society, student ambassadors, swim team, World Culture Club representative. Cole Scott, academic letterman at the principal's honor roll level, lacrosse club, JV captain and letterman, National Junior Honor Society. Ladies and gentlemen, the leaders of the class of 2023. Andrew Beal, academic letterman at the principal's honor roll level, art and design club representative, fishing club, literary magazine, martial arts club letterman, Mu Alpha Theta, quiz bowl team, student ambassadors. Gregory Binder, Crusader streaming and programming network president, football team support staff letterman, medical support staff letterman, student council letterman, wrestling team manager and letterman. Kyle Board, academic letterman at the principal's honor roll level, art and design club, Crusaders for Life and Justice, district literary rally, chemistry state qualifier, Mu Alpha Theta, quiz bowl team representative, student ambassadors 10th grade liaison, World Culture Club. Tyrone Burrell, academic letterman at the principal's honor roll level, Mu Alpha Theta, student council sophomore class president and letterman, World Culture Club. Ethan Casera, Key Club editor, student ambassadors. Blake Culver, art and design club, Ultimate Frisbee Club captain. Mark Graffio, Crusaders streaming and programming network, NJROTC, NJROTC academic team, team commander and letterman, NJROTC athletic team, NJROTC color guard, NJROTC cyber patriot, World War II quiz bowl militaria club. Travis Hayworth, Fishing Club Representative, Ultimate Frisbee Club. Chase Lormond, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, All District Honor Chorus, Art and Design Club, District Literary Rally World History, Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science, Quiz Bowl Team Representative, World Culture Club. Brian McDowell, Academic Games Team, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Culinary Crusaders Letterman, District Literary Rally Chemistry, Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science, Mu Alpha Theta, Quiz Bowl Team, Student Ambassadors, Ultimate Frisbee Club, World Culture Club Representative. Landon Merritt, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, NJROTC, NJROTC Academic Team Letterman, NJROTC Cyber Patriot, Team Commander, and Letterman. Bryson Mesa, Chorus, Drama Club, President and Letterman. Brady Palmer, Lacrosse Club, JV Captain and Letterman. Landon Sanborn, Academic Games Team, JV Captain and Letterman. Academic Letterman, at the Principal's Honor Roll level, District Literary Rally, Algebra 2 State Qualifier, Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science, Mu Alpha Theta, Quiz Bowl Team, Student Ambassadors. Christian Schneller, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, NJROTC, NJROTC Armed Drill Team, NJROTC Athletic Team, NJROTC Orienteering Team, NJROTC Rifle Team, Team Commander. Blake Smith, Beach Volleyball Club Letterman, Track Team, Ultimate Frisbee Club Captain. Evan Starring, Soccer Team, Captain and Letterman, Track Team, Letterman. Logan White, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Cross Country Team, Marching Band, Symphonic Band, Track Team, 10th Grade Work Study Student of the Year. Daniel Winstein, Academic Games Team Letterman, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Concert Band, Crusaders for Life and Justice, Culinary Crusaders Letterman, Marching Band Letterman, Pep Band Letterman, Student Ambassadors, World Culture Club Representative. Ladies and gentlemen, the leaders of the class of 2022. Jason Arena, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Concert Band, Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science, Fishing Club, Marching Band Letterman, Rugby Club Letterman, Sailing Club Co-Captain and Letterman, World Culture Club. Matthew Armbruster, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science Secretary, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, Student Ambassadors, Student Council Letterman, Student Ministers, Tennis Team Letterman. Chandler Bonvillian, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Crusaders for Life and Justice, Crusader Streaming and Programming Network, Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science, Lacrosse Club Letterman, National Honor Society, Student Ambassadors Recruitment Officer, Student Council Secretary and Letterman, Student Ministers, Swim Team, Coaches Award and Letterman. Avery Broussard, Mu Alpha Theta, NJROTC Platoon Commander, NJROTC Armed Drill Team Letterman, NJROTC Athletic Team Letterman, NJROTC Orienteering Team. Cameron Casera, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Beach Volleyball Club, Recreational Letterman, Key Club, Webmaster, Mu Alpha Theta, Student Ambassadors. Owen Catalanato, Chorus, Vice President. Sean Michael Kershain, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level. District Literary Rally, Functions and Statistics State Qualifier. Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science. Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society. Student Ambassadors 11th Grade Liaison. Student Ministers. Track Team Letterman. Wrestling Team Letterman. Benjamin Erdezain, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level. District Literary Rally, American History. Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science. Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society. Student Ambassadors, World Culture Club. Joseph Grossman, World Culture Club Representative. Ethan Jeans, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level. Lacrosse Club Letterman. Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society. Student Ambassadors. Student Council Pep Rally and Audiovisual Specialist. Carson Kinnear, Culinary Crusaders Letterman. National Honor Society. Swim Team. Yearbook Staff Representative and Letterman. Jacob Kinberger, Crusaders for Life and Justice. Culinary Crusaders Head Chef and Letterman. Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science. Mu Alpha Theta, Student Ambassadors. Track Team. Ultimate Frisbee Club, World Culture Club. Gregory Lambier, Student Council, Junior Class President. Nicholas Lemoyne, Crusaders for Life and Justice. Trauma Club Letterman. Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science. NJROTC Platoon Chief. NJROTC Academic Team Letterman. NJROTC Color Guard. NJROTC Cyber Patriot. Student Ambassadors, Student Ministers. Christopher Lindner, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level. Concert Band. Marching Band Letterman and Drumline Letterman. Pep Rally Letterman. Senior High Jazz Band. Stage Band Brass Section Leader. Cody Morris, Culinary Crusaders Letterman. Marching Band Letterman and Drumline Letterman. Mu Alpha Theta, Pep Band, Symphonic Band, World Culture Club Representative. Liam O'Connor, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level. Crusaders for Life and Justice. Student Ambassadors Recruitment Officer. Student Council Parliamentarian and Letterman. Student Ministers. Swim Team Captain and Letterman. Tyler Quinn, Chess Club Representative. Mu Alpha Theta, NJROTC Assistant Administrative Officer. Andres Rodriguez, Art and Design Club. Mu Alpha Theta, NJROTC Platoon Chief. NJROTC Academic Team. NJROTC Armed Drill Team. NJROTC Athletic Team Letterman. Swim Team. Gary Sandrock, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level. Cross Country Team Captain, MVP, and Letterman. All Metro Cross Country Team. All Regional Cross Country Team. All State Cross Country Composite Team. District Literary Rally English 3. National Honor Society. Track Team Letterman. Raphael Scrimetta, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level. Crusaders for Life and Justice. Football Team Letterman. Lacrosse Club Letterman. National Honor Society. NJROTC Assistant Supply Officer. NJROTC Academic Team Letterman. NJROTC Color Guard. Student Ambassador Secretary. Student Ministers. John Stewart, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level. Bowling Club. Crusaders for Life and Justice. Crusader Streaming and Programming Network Vice President. National Honor Society. Student Ministers. World Culture Club. Jacob Terrell, NJROTC Platoon Chief. NJROTC Armed Drill Team Letterman. NJROTC Athletic Team. NJROTC Orienteering Team. Sam Vallejos, Rugby Club, Captain and Letterman. Demirian White, Football Team Letterman, 11th Grade Work-Study Student of the Year. Michael Zapardo, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Cyber Patriot Team, Open Division Team Leader and Letterman, District Literary Rally, Computer Science, National Honor Society. Ladies and gentlemen, the leaders of the class of 2021. At this time, Mr. Carlos Bogran, a member of the class of 1999 and Assistant Principal for Admissions, will present our next awards.
We will now present a group of special awards to our juniors. The Harvard Prize Book is presented to the junior who has shown outstanding achievement in various school and community activities, who has excellent character, and who maintains a high standard of academic excellence. The prize book is donated by the Harvard Club of Louisiana. The 2020 Harvard Prize Book goes to Sean Michael Cursan, Jr. The Brother Herman Bolin Award is donated by the Koryezu class of 1964 in memory of their beloved teacher. Brother Herman loved history and spent much of his spare time doing research and writing papers for a local historical society. Having spent 19 years in Africa, Brother Herman is remembered as a true missionary, a strict teacher, a loyal brother faithful to God, and a man who spread a contagious spirit of joy. The award goes to a junior who demonstrates an outstanding enthusiasm and interest in history. The 2020 Brother Herman Bolin Award is presented to Benjamin Manuel Erdizan. The Tulane University Focus Louisiana Book Award recognizes high school juniors in our home state who have demonstrated excellence in academic achievement, leadership, and public service. The 2020 Brother Martin High School recipient of the Tulane University Focus Louisiana Book Award is Raphael Quentin Skirmetta III. The Christian J. Nicolosi Memorial Award is presented to a member of the Brother Martin Key Club who exhibits a dedication to service and the truest spirit of the Kiwanis tradition. Christian Nicolosi, son of Mr. Kenneth Nicolosi Sr., St. Aloysius class of 1964, and Miss Margaret Nicolosi, grew up as a third-generation Crusader. Chris always had a kind and gentle spirit, but his devotion to service grew at Brother Martin. When he joined the Key Club, he pledged to serve God and community, and to Chris, this was a sincere commitment. He lived the promise each day of his life, whether he was in the classroom, working on a Key Club project, at a Mu Alpha Theta competition, or running cross-country. Chris's motivation was never special recognition or receiving an award. He was an unheralded influence for good on the class of 1995. This year's Christian Nicolosi Memorial Award is presented to junior Cameron Joseph Casera.
At this time, we will continue with the recognition of our senior class.
Dominic Baroni, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Concert Band, Eagle Scout, Marching Band Staff Sergeant, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, Student Ambassadors. Jackson Barouse, Concert Band, Elite Independent Percussion, Marching Band, Drum Captain and Drumline Letterman, Sailing Club, Stage Band, Woodwind Section Leader and Letterman. Abram Bernstein, academic letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, cross-country team, captain and letterman, all regional cross-country team, track team, captain and letterman. Logan Bertot, academic letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, extraordinary ministers of Holy Communion, student ambassadors, student ministers, wrestling team letterman. Charles Blanchard, academic letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, concert band, marching band staff sergeant, National Honor Society, pep band. Connor Blancarn, cheerleader, representative, and letterman. Joseph Bonmardian, academic letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level. Nicholas Bonora, baseball team, manager and letterman, cheerleader, representative, and letterman. Ethan Bosch, academic letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, tennis team letterman, honors diploma. Nolan Bourgeois, beach volleyball club, captain and letterman, extraordinary minister of Holy Communion, student council, president and letterman, student ministers. John Bro, concert band, extraordinary ministers of Holy Communion, marching band, first sergeant, pep band letterman, sailing club, stage band letterman. Brennan Brulette, academic letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, bowling club, captain, bowling team, captain and letterman, National Honor Society, honors diploma. Blake Buffkin, baseball team, captain and letterman, student ambassadors, student ministers. Thomas Burgess, Crusaders for Life and Justice, student ministers. Bryce Burmaster, academic letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, extraordinary ministers of Holy Communion, National Honor Society, soccer team letterman, academic all-state soccer team, honors diploma. Michael Cancian, concert band, marching band lieutenant, Mu Alpha Theta, stage band letterman, wrestling team. Brian Costanza, Eagle Scout, NJROTC platoon commander, NJROTC academic team letterman, NJROTC armed drill team letterman, NJROTC color guard, NJROTC orienteering team. Samuel Shanove, academic letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, close-up, Crusaders for Life and Justice, Eagle Scout, Key Club vice president, Mu Alpha Theta, Louisiana State Mu Alpha Theta secretary and treasurer, National Honor Society president, honors diploma. Andrew Choina, concert band, extraordinary minister of Holy Communion representative, marching band staff sergeant, student ambassadors events coordinator. Bennett Clark, academic letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, district literary rally representative and calculus state qualifier, Key Club, literary magazine staff representative, Mu Alpha Theta historian, honors diploma. Nicholas Code, academic letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, NJROTC administration officer, NJROTC academic team, NJROTC cyber patriot letterman. Benjamin Kugler, academic letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, close-up, football team support staff and letterman, medical support staff representative and letterman, wrestling team manager and letterman. Brad Corcoran, close-up, Crusaders for Life and Justice, Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science, extraordinary ministers of Holy Communion representative, football team support staff and letterman, Key Club secretary, medical support staff representative and letterman, sailing club co-captain and letterman, student ambassadors president, student ministers, wrestling team manager and letterman. Patrick Corcoran, Beach Volleyball Club, Letterman. Crusaders for Life and Justice Co-President. Drama Club, Letterman. Student Ambassadors, Student Council, Student Ministers, Track Team, Letterman. Gabriel Costa, Beach Volleyball Club, Letterman. Cross Country Team, Letterman. Academic All-State Cross Country Team. Crusaders for Life and Justice. Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion. National Honor Society. NJROTC. NJROTC Orienteering Team. Student Ambassadors. Student Ministers, Retreat and Prayer Service Committee Chairman. Track Team, Letterman. Joshua Corville, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level. Cross Country Team, Letterman. Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion. Mu Alpha Theta. Student Council, Executive Board Member and Letterman. Track Team, Letterman. Michael Kutcha, Close Up, NJROTC Command Master Chief. NJROTC Academic Team, Letterman. Joseph Delaney, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level. Baseball Team, Captain and Letterman. Football Team, Team Award and Letterman. Academic All-State Football Team, Honors Diploma. Matthew Dickinson, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level. National Honor Society. Luke Ducote, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level. Basketball Team, Manager and Letterman. National Honor Society. Alejandro Duncan, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level. Mu Alpha Theta. National Honor Society. Wrestling Team, Captain, Letterman, State Champion, MVP, and 100 career wins. Academic All-State Wrestling Team. All-State Wrestling Team. Honors Diploma. Kyle Duncan, Cheerleader, Representative, and Letterman. Football Team, Scout Team Award and Letterman. Track Team, Letterman. Ethan Dupas, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level. Close Up. Cross Country Team, Captain and Letterman. Academic All-State Cross Country Team. All-Regional Cross Country Team. Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion. Mu Alpha Theta. National Honor Society. Student Ambassadors. Track Team, Captain and Letterman. All-State Track Team. Honors Diploma. Joseph Elmer, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level. Crusader Streaming and Programming Network. Tyler Elmer, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level. Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion. National Honor Society. David Engelhardt, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level. Key Club, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society. Dylan Fair, Baseball Team, Captain and Letterman. Tharuka Fernando, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level. Crusaders for Life and Justice. District Literary Rally English 4. Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion Representative. National Honor Society. Student Ambassadors Events Coordinator. Student Council Executive Board Member and Letterman. Student Ministers Vice President. Track Team, Letterman. Dylan Freeman, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level. Lacrosse Club, Letterman. National Honor Society. Eric Gegenheimer, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level. Close Up. Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion. Key Club President. National Honor Society. NJROTC Commanding Officer. NJROTC Academic Team, Letterman. NJROTC Academic Team, Letterman. NJROTC Orienteering Team. Student Ambassadors. Student Ministers. Honors Diploma. Aiden Gibson, Mu Alpha Theta. Student Ambassadors. Student Council, Letterman. Student Ministers, Junior High Ministry Chairman. Caleb Gerard, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level. Close-up, NJROTC Supply Officer, NJROTC Academic Team. Zachary Gonsolin, Art and Design Club, Concert Band, Culinary Crusaders, Football Team Support Staff and Letterman, Magic Club President, Marching Band Sergeant and Letterman, NJROTC, NJROTC Academic Team Letterman, NJROTC Armed Drill Team, NJROTC Color Guard, NJROTC Drum and Bugle Corps Team Commander, NJROTC Orienteering Team, Pep Band Letterman. William Goodwin, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Lacrosse Club Letterman, National Honor Society, Student Ambassadors. Aaron Girovich, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Lacrosse Club Letterman, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society. Raymond Harney, Concert Band, Marching Band Sergeant, Sailing Club Letterman, Stage Band. Benjamin Hebert, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Concert Band, Eagle Scout, Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion, Marching Band Woodwind Captain, Sailing Club Letterman. Sterling Heindel, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Close-Up, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, Tennis Team Captain and Letterman, Honors Diploma. Colin Hirasumek, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, District Literary Rally English 4, Literary Magazine Staff, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, Student Ambassadors, Honors Diploma. Dwayne Heron, Golf Team Captain and Letterman, Mu Alpha Theta. Scott Hugh, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Cross Country Team, District Literary Rally Representative and Calculus State Qualifier, Literary Magazine Staff, Mu Alpha Theta President, National Honor Society, NJROTC, Honors Diploma. Brandon Hong, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Mu Alpha Theta, Corresponding Secretary. Riley Horvath, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, National Honor Society, Wrestling Team Letterman 100 Career Wins State Runner-Up, Academic All-State Wrestling Team. Daniel Einich, Concert Band, Marching Band Sergeant, Pep Band Letterman, Stage Band. Ryan Johnson, Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science, Mu Alpha Theta, NJROTC Training and Safety Officer, NJROTC Academic Team, NJROTC Armed Drill Team, Team Commander and Letterman, NJROTC Athletic Team, Letterman, NJROTC Color Guard, NJROTC Orienteering Team, NJROTC Rifle Team, Student Ambassadors. Bryce Kennedy, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, National Honor Society, Soccer Team Letterman, All District Soccer Team, Honors Diploma. Noah Labe, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science, Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion. Football Team Robert M. Conlin Memorial Award and Letterman, Academic All-State Football Team, All-District Football Team, All-State Football Team Honorable Mention, National Honor Society. Jack Landry, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion, Football Team Letterman, Academic All-State Football Team. Colby Landry, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, Wrestling Team Letterman, Honors Diploma. Connor LaRose, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Hunter Lassaire, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion. Football Team, Finish Award and Letterman. Academic All-State Football Team, National Honor Society, Student Ambassadors. Adam Leday, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Joseph Lee, Cross Country Team Letterman, Track Team Captain and Letterman. James Lemon, Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion, Student Council Vice President and Letterman. Nathan Lewandowski, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Beach Volleyball Club Captain and Letterman, Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science, Literary Magazine Staff, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Emmanuel Levy, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, District Literary Rally, Government, Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion. Football Team, Andy Douglas Memorial Award and Letterman, Academic All-State Football Composite Team, Academic All-State Football Team. Lacrosse Club Letterman, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society Secretary, National Merit Finalist, National Merit Semifinalist, Student Ambassadors Vice President, Student Council Senior Class President and Letterman, Student Ministers President, Honors Diploma, Valedictorian. Nathan Lane, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science Competitions Officer, Key Club, Literary Magazine Staff, Mu Alpha Theta Co-Tournament Chair, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Dylan Liuza, Soccer Team Letterman, All-District Soccer Team, Student Ministers Liturgy Committee Chairperson. Jackson Long, Culinary Crusaders Sous Chef and Letterman, Eagle Scout. Jared Lowe, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, District Literary Rally Government, Literary Magazine Staff Representative, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, National Merit Finalist, National Merit Semifinalist, Student Ambassadors, Honors Diploma, Valedictorian. Paul Maestri, Drama Club Letterman, Martial Arts Club Captain and Letterman. Timothy Malaz, Art and Design Club, Chorus, Drama Club Letterman, NJROTC Public Affairs Officer. Mason Massacott, Wrestling Team, Captain, Letterman, and 100 Career Wins. Seth Matthews, Art and Design Club, Eagle Scout, Marching Band Sergeant, NJROTC Platoon Chief and Drum and Eagle Corps Chief, Symphonic Band. Jude McCaskill, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Art and Design Club, Concert Band, Marching Band Lieutenant, Mu Alpha Theta, NJROTC Assistant Operations Officer, NJROTC Academic Team Letterman, Pep Band, Stage Band Letterman. Caden McCoy, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Lacrosse Club Captain and Letterman, National Honor Society, Student Ambassadors. Hunter McCrossan, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion, National Honor Society, Ultimate Frisbee Club. Corey McGee, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Concert Band, Marching Band Lieutenant and Letterman, National Honor Society, Pep Band Letterman. Donovan McGuire, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society. Benjamin Melito Crone, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, Student Ambassadors, Honors Diploma. Eric Milligan, Soccer Team Captain and Coaches Player of the Year Award, All-District Soccer Team, Track Team Letterman. Paul Monaco, Chorus, All-District Honor Chorus, NJROTC Operations Officer, NJROTC Academic Team Letterman, NJROTC Athletic Team Letterman, NJROTC Color Guard Commanding Officer, NJROTC Orienteering Team, NJROTC Rifle Team, Student Ambassadors, Swim Team. Ethan Montgomery, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, National Honor Society, Soccer Team Letterman, Academic All-State Soccer Team, All-District Soccer Team, Student Ambassadors. Devon Moore, Basketball Team, Grit Award and Letterman, Clarion Herald Elite Football Team, Tough Award and Letterman, All-District Football Team, All-Metro Football Team, All-State Football Team Second Team. Willie Moore, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Crusader Streaming and Programming Network, National Honor Society. John Morgan, Baseball Team Captain and Letterman. Ethan Moser, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Baseball Team Captain and Letterman, Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Jordan Wynn, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Mu Alpha Theta. Patrick O'Neill, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Crusaders for Life and Justice, Eagle Scout, Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science, NJROTC Platoon Commander, NJROTC Academic Team Letterman, NJROTC Athletic Team Letterman, NJROTC Color Guard Letterman, NJROTC Orienteering Team Team Commander, Track Team Letterman. Gabriel O'Regan, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Mu Alpha Theta. Emmanuel Ochoa, Beach Volleyball Club Letterman, Cross Country Team Letterman, Academic All-State Cross Country Team, Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society Treasurer, Student Ministers. Riku Okawachi, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Concert Band, Marching Band Staff Sergeant and Letterman, Pep Band Letterman, Stage Band. Bryce Pellegrin, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Book Club Representative, Close Up, Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion, NJROTC Executive Officer, NJROTC Academic Team Letterman, NJROTC Athletic Team Letterman, NJROTC Orienteering Team, NJROTC Unarmed Drill Team Team Commander, Student Ministers, Prison Ministry Committee Chairman. Reed Perkins, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level. Alexander Phillips, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Concert Band, Marching Band Drum Major, National Honor Society, Pep Band Letterman, Sailing Club Letterman, Stage Band Rhythm Section Leader and Letterman. Jacob Potter, Cross Country Team, Crusaders for Life and Justice Co-President, Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion, Student Ambassadors, Student Ministers. Jackson Quintana, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Concert Band, District Literary Rally Calculus, Eagle Scout, Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science President, Marching Band Brass Captain, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, Pep Band, Senior High Honor Band, Stage Band, Honors Diploma, Valedictorian. Luke Rao, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion, Lacrosse Club Captain and Letterman, National Honor Society, Student Ambassadors, Honors Diploma. Kyle Robbins, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion, National Honor Society, Soccer Team Captain, Coaches Player of the Year Award and Letterman. Academic All-State Soccer Composite Team, Academic All-State Soccer Team, All-District Soccer Team, All-State Soccer Second Team, Honors Diploma, Valedictorian. Alfredo Rodriguez, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Art and Design Club Representative, Culinary Crusaders. Jacob Roy, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level. Alex Rupp, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science, Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion, Lacrosse Club Captain and Letterman, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society Elementary Quiz Bowl Coordinator, Student Ambassadors, Student Ministers, Honors Diploma. Ethan Rupp, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Close Up, Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science, Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion, Lacrosse Club Captain and Letterman, Mu Alpha Theta Co-Tournament Chair, National Honor Society, Student Ambassadors, Student Ministers, Honors Diploma. Carson Scott, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, District Literary Rally Civics, Eagle Scout, Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science Vice President, Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion, Lacrosse Club Letterman, Literary Magazine Staff, Mu Alpha Theta Vice President, National Honor Society Vice President, Student Ambassadors 12th Grade Liaison, Honors Diploma, Valedictorian. Matthew Seacrest, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Kevin Centillis, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Crusaders for Life and Justice, Lacrosse Club Letterman. Jacob Sherman, Chorus, NJROTC Platoon Commander, NJROTC Color Guard Letterman, NJROTC Orienteering Team, Rugby Club Letterman. Samuel Shields, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Cross Country Team Letterman, Academic All-State Cross Country Team, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society. Torrance Small, Basketball Team Captain, MVP, and Letterman, All-District Basketball Team, All-State Basketball Team Honorable Mention, Clarion Herald All-City Basketball Team MVP. Cody Smith, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Concert Band, Marching Band Lieutenant and Letterman, National Honor Society, Pep Band. Salvador Saldano, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Lacrosse Club Letterman, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society. Jake Spellman, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Chorus President, Drama Club, Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion, Wrestling Team Letterman. Reese Spinato, Academic All-State Soccer Team, Academic Letterman at the Principal's Honor Roll level, Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion, National Honor Society, Soccer Team Letterman, Honors Diploma. Cole Strombo, Baseball Team Captain and Letterman, Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion, Student Ambassadors, Student Ministers. Brennan Stuprich, Baseball Team Captain and Letterman, Extraordinary Ministers of Holy Communion. William Sundquist, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, National Honor Society, Swim Team Letterman, Academic All-State Swim Team. Trevor Tate, Football Team, Team Award and Letterman, Academic All-State Football Team, 12th Grade Work-Study Student of the Year. Logan Wagasback, Concert Band, Marching Band Sergeant. Kevin James Watkins, Academic Letterman at the Alpha Honor Roll level, Culinary Crusaders Letterman, Student Ambassadors, swim team captain, letterman, and MVP. Gabriel Watts, cheerleader, letterman, lacrosse club, letterman, NJROTC, NJROTC athletic team, team commander. Kyle West, extraordinary ministers of Holy Communion, football team, Tough Award, and letterman, student ambassadors, wrestling team captain, letterman, 100 career wins, and J Rink Outstanding Wrestler Award. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present a most impressive group of young men, the leaders of the class of 2020.
Mrs. Deborah Broussard, Assistant Principal for Academics, will now recognize this year's graduates who will receive an honors diploma at graduation.
Receiving an honors diploma is an impressive distinction that only a select few of seniors will experience. Each student whose name will be called has completed our most rigorous academic program. These qualified students are invited into the honors program at the beginning of their sophomore year if they are enrolled in honors courses in the 4 core disciplines: English, math, science, and social studies. The student must also complete 3 years of the same world language and continue to take honors courses through the end of their senior year. Many of these students take advanced placement courses, and in their senior year, many of those choose career-related electives. Those students who have earned an honors diploma receive a medal symbolizing this distinctive achievement. These medals are to be worn at the graduation ceremony. Ethan Eric Bosch. Brennan Michael Brulette. Bryce James Burmaster. Samuel Emmett Chenove. Bennett Tanner Clark. Joseph Bradley Delaney. Alejandro Jose Duncan. Ethan Casair Dupas. Eric Bradley Gaggenheimer. Sterling Wayne Heindel. Colin Joel Harrisimiak. Scott Shou Fu Yu. Bryce Gregory Kennedy. Kobe Michael Landry. Connor Blake LaRose. Adam Robert Leday. Nathan Paul Lewandowski. Emmanuel Anthony Levy. Nathan Lane. Jared Peyton Lowe. Benjamin J. Melito Crone. Ethan Jacob Moser. Jackson Charles Quintana. Luke Adam Rao. Kyle Ryan Robbins. Alex Lewis Rupp. Ethan William Rupp. Carson Thomas Scott. Matthew John Seacrest. Reese Andrew Spinato. Ladies and gentlemen, the honors diploma recipients of the class of 2020. Now, Mr. Bogran will continue with a group of special awards for our seniors.
Patriotism Award is presented by the 4th degree Knights of Columbus, number 3226, to the student who has distinguished himself by displaying a love of country and a zealous support for its authority and interest. He must also adhere to Christian, moral, and ethical values. The 2020 Patriotism Award recipient is Senior Thomas Francis Burgess, Jr. An award donated by l'Union Française, the oldest Franco-American society in New Orleans, dedicated to the promotion and preservation of the French language and culture, goes to a student who displays exceptional achievement in the study of the French language. The recipient must demonstrate an enthusiasm and interest in French culture, and he must excel in both written and oral communication. The 2020 recipient is William Andrew Goodwin. The Greater New Orleans Italian Cultural Society presents the Christopher Columbus Award to a student who has navigated his high school career in the service of humanity. The significance of his contributions is embedded in extracurricular activities, cultural values and traditions, and charitable activities. He is a source of inspiration and recognizes the divine mission of service to others. He knows how to read the signs of the time, assisting where help is needed. He has responded in faith, using his personal talents to make a difference, and he has left his imprint on the cultural fabric of Brother Martin High School and the community. The 2020 recipient of the Christopher Columbus Award is Kyle Gregory West. The David Marks Memorial Award is presented to the Senior Student Athlete of the Year. David Marks, son of Mr. and Miss Emile Chubby Marks, St. Aloysius class of 1954, exemplified a love of sports through his dedication to his Brother Martin teams. David grew up surrounded by athletics. He started out as a young bat boy for his father's baseball team, and later David played football and ran track as a student in the class of 1980. It was David's spirit and competitiveness, not merely his accomplishments, that made him a true Crusader student athlete. This award is presented in his memory to a young man who demonstrates those same qualities of dedication and participation. This year's recipient is talented and the consummate teammate. He is disciplined, passionate, and dedicated to 2 Crusader sports. As a 3-year letterman in basketball, he completed his Brother Martin career with 840 points, ranking him 24th in Brother Martin's history. His competitiveness on the hardwood even earned him this year's Grit Award. His contributions as a 3-year letterman on the football team are even more numerous. One coach said that he proved his athleticism and versatility by scoring touchdowns in his roles as a running back, wide receiver, cornerback, free safety, and as a return specialist. His athleticism and versatility, coupled with his tremendous football IQ, makes him arguably the most explosive football player we have ever coached. This high praise goes beyond his coaches at Brother Martin, as he was named to the All-District and All-Metro football teams this year, as well as to the All-State second team. His constant perseverance made him the Crusader football team's Tough Award recipient at the end of the season. Next year, this young man will be able to continue to pursue excellence as a student athlete while playing football at Nicholls State University. We are proud to present our David Marks Memorial Award to Devon Rashawn Moore. At this time, Ms. Kelly Wild Assistant Principal for Student Services, will present our next awards.
We would like to present another set of awards that are special in recognizing the tradition of holistic education at Brother Martin. The Crimson Shield Award, named after the school's signature shield, the shield that features both the cross of Christ's crucifixion and the sword point of the Crusader who fights for justice, will be given to members of the class of 2020 for specific contributions. Each Crimson Shield, determined by an appeal to all faculty members, will be named for a distinct quality, reflected in our school's mission statement, expounded upon in Partners in Mission, a document of the educational charism of the Brothers of the Sacred Heart, named for a member of the Institute of the Brothers of the Sacred Heart who epitomizes these ideals, that has led the student to his accomplishments. The Father Andre Quandra Crimson Shield for Faith is named for the founder of the Brothers of the Sacred Heart. Father Quandra was moved by compassion to rescue the young people of his time, and this compassion resulted in his founding the Institute of the Brothers of the Sacred Heart in 1821. The Crimson Shield for Faith recognizes a student who, as witness, models the integration of faith in his daily life at Brother Martin. He shares his religious values with members of the Brother Martin community, as well as members of his local church. He is compassionate, respects others, and recognizes God's presence everywhere. The recipient of this Crimson Shield has put his faith into action. Active for years in the Right to Life movement, this young man took his belief in the sanctity of life from conception to natural death and turned it into a student movement here on campus. From the young man who spearheaded the Crusaders for Life and Justice presentation to students during lunch periods and the kickball tournament fundraiser to aid Women's New Life Center, to his presence in the March for Life in Washington, D.C., he has walked the walk, literally. He is the 2020 recipient of the Judy Stewart Award for Social Justice, and now the Father Andre Quandra Crimson Shield for Faith. He is Thomas Francis Burgess, Jr. The Brother Rene Sanctorum, SC, Crimson Shield for Scholarship, is named for Brother Rene, who has dedicated his life as a Brother of the Sacred Heart in Lyon, France, to researching the rich history and tradition of the Brothers of the Sacred Heart worldwide, all in an effort to ensure that we never forget those brothers and lay partners who were instrumental in providing the rich heritage of our institute for over 200 years. The Crimson Shield for Scholarship recognizes a student who is self-motivated and accepts the responsibility for lifelong learning. He understands his intellectual gifts and uses those gifts to always work to his fullest potential. His academic excellence is achieved through critical thinking, active participation, and an unwavering desire for knowledge. Scholarship describes this young man perfectly. Take a God-given intellect, self-discipline, a desire for excellence, and mix into these our most rigorous curriculum, and you will get a student who has made academic excellence his hallmark in his years at Brother Martin. One teacher described him as confident, self-assured, and spot on. Another said that he makes high performance look effortless. No wonder he is a National Merit Finalist and valedictorian, and now Brother Rene Sanctorum, Crimson Shield for Scholarship, Jared Peyton Lowe. As the mind develops, so does its potential for impacting the world in new and undiscovered ways. The truly mindful student at any age recognizes that potential and sets himself to that singular promise. Our next Crimson Shield for Scholarship recipient understands that promise, and over his years at Brother Martin has dedicated himself to it. As he has grown, so has the depth of his commitment to the deepening of his own intellectual understanding in a variety of pursuits. His scientific inquiry as Vice President of the Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science, his mathematical precision as an officer of Mu Alpha Theta, and his overall erudition as Vice President of the National Honor Society. What could be more natural than for this honors graduate, this academic letterman, and this valedictorian to also be the next recipient of the Brother Rene Sanctorum Crimson Shield for Scholarship, Carson Thomas Scott. The St. Claudine Thévenet RJM Crimson Shield for Service is named for Sister Claudine Thévenet, who answered Andre Quandra's call with a spirit of evangelism to respond to the needs of the time and place in Lyon, France, on behalf of neglected and dechristianized youth. The Crimson Shield for Service recognizes a student who demonstrates, through action, his willingness to serve others. This young man answers the call of the marginalized in our community, and he, like St. Claudine, provides the personal attention needed to improve the lives of those with whom he comes in contact. It is perhaps the most telling characteristic of a true servant leader that he or she gives to others not by force, but by open and selfless choice. For our next Crimson Shield recipient, that openness and selflessness are visible every single day. Both in the classroom and outside of it, one thing is apparent above all else when one comes into contact with this young man. His own growth and development matter to him, but they are equal and no less valuable than the ways in which his gifts and talents can be placed into the service of others. A member of the school's cultural fabric in all areas, as an athlete, as a scholar, as a minister, and as a facilitator of student government, he can now add another role as the St. Claudine Thévenet Crimson Shield for Service, Joshua P. Corville. The Brother Hippolyte Polycarp, SC, Crimson Shield for Performance, is named for Brother Polycarp, who is known affectionately as the second founder of their institute. The Venerable Brother Polycarp sought to foster the religious spirit everywhere, and it was under his service of authority that he sent the first 5 brothers from France to the United States in 1846, which would eventually spread to New Orleans. The Crimson Shield for Performance recognizes a student who has responded to the call of self-discipline and has thus mastered his talent. While growing in the understanding of himself and his abilities, this young man has learned how to work through difficulties and challenges, all the while demonstrating the ultimate perfection of a particular gift to which God has called him. Performance paints a perfect picture for this next recipient. While maintaining an esteemed academic presence in the classroom and a driven dedication on the wrestling mat, he continued to carry himself with the highest respect for all of his Crusader brothers around him. A teacher describes him as the first to arrive and the last to leave in everything that he does. He's truly a natural leader who leads both by example and with commanding the respect of his peers and teammates. Another teacher goes on to say, he is the model Brother Martin student athlete. He excels in all walks of life. He is a quiet role model in the classroom and on the wrestling mat. His maturity is admired by both students and teachers alike. As you can see, the picture has been painted very clearly for this kind-hearted, devoted leader. He is wrestling captain, most valuable wrestler, 2-time state champion, and now the Brother Hippolyte Polycarp, SC, Crimson Shield for Performance, Alejandro Jose Duncan. For many young people in high school, the scope of talent is honed and narrowed over time. For some, that scope tends in the direction of academics, and for others, athletic pursuits might take on greater focus. However, for those committed to the notion, the goal becomes the pursuit of the fullness and development of talents across the board. Our next recipient is one of those few. His mind sharpens as an academic letterman, an honor graduate, and as a contributing member of the Excalibur National Honor Society for Excellence in Science, the National Honor Society, the Literary Magazine, and Mu Alpha Theta. His physical development sharpens as both a letterman in and captain of the school's renowned and well-respected beach volleyball team. He is not only an exemplification of the Latin motto, mens et manus, mind, and hand, but also now the recipient of the Brother Hippolyte Polycarp Crimson Shield for performance, Nathan Paul Lewandowski. Our final awards this evening are our Golden Crusaders. In order to honor students who have been role models for their peers, we have asked faculty to nominate students for these awards, and our recipients are the students whom faculty members hold in highest regard. These students clearly stood out in appreciation by our faculty for total holistic education. Mr. Ryan Gallagher, principal and a member of the class of 2000, will present these special awards.
A Golden Crusader is a student who exemplifies the spirit of Brother Martin High School and models that spirit for his peers in the following ways: through sincere faith, strong Christian values, service to others, in leadership and consistent self-discipline, with a firm commitment to academic excellence, to involvement in school activities, and all of this in a friendly and caring manner. We truly believe that each student has special gifts and talents. Receiving or not receiving an award does not take away from the unique gifts each student offers. We would not be such a strong, vibrant school without a student body as diverse in their abilities as ours. Every student tonight has contributed in some way in making Brother Martin a better place. The following students were selected by the faculty for the holistic qualities that have led them to be the student leaders they are. To know this first Golden Crusader's intensity and focus, all you have to do is look at his face. Because of his work with our NJROTC unit, his eyes are often blinkless and eagle-focused. His mouth is tight-lipped, and his jaw is clenched. He has a goal and a clear plan to achieve it. You could say that this method is part of his personality and the reason for much of his success, both in the classroom and on the drill field. But he is more than academic excellence, tenacity, and self-discipline. He is faith-filled and servant-oriented. Just look at his work in student ministry and Key Club for examples of these qualities. One teacher said of this young man, "He is so serious most of the time, but when he smiles, he lights up the room." I have rarely worked with a young man so poised and so positive. From earning an honors diploma to attending close-up, from serving as an extraordinary minister of Holy Communion to tutoring as a member of the National Honor Society, he is a well-rounded young man of great leadership. He is Key Club President, NJROTC Company Commander, Naval Academy Midshipman 4th Class, and now Golden Crusader Eric Bradley Giegenheimer. Our next Golden Crusader has been a beacon of success for much of his time at Brother Martin. Always the leader, this young man developed over the years from a modest but consistently effective leader by example to a vocal, dependable extension of his coach on the floor. Not one to back down from a challenge, this courageous student athlete consistently overcame setbacks with resiliency and composure, always working his way back to put himself in a position to captain his team and help his fellow teammates. While one may have been wowed by his sweet shot and dramatic aerial feats from time to time, it is more likely his humble nature and genuine smile that left the greater impression. He is a friend to all and a true embodiment of a positive influence on our greater student body. This future leader of men is never afraid to have the ball in his hands as the seconds tick down, willing to take the high-pressure last shot. He is a basketball team captain and MVP, an all-district and all-state basketball team member, a West Point Academy cadet 4th class, and now Golden Crusader, Torrance Ramon Small, Jr. This next young man is a quiet leader, one who has let his voice be heard wherever it was needed. Humble, gentle, sincere, and dedicated, this Crusader has had quite the colorful journey at Brother Martin. As a 7th grader, he found his footing as a tour guide, recruiting prospective Crusaders with a quiet yet contagious commitment to his school. From there, he dabbled in athletics in the Dionysians, showcasing his versatility and talents for everyone to see. This young man goes about his work of improving Brother Martin in the shadows, yet his presence is undeniable. One faculty member remarks, "Every step of the way, he has helped change Brother Martin for the better, in the classroom, out of the classroom, through service, and in leadership." Another faculty member calls him the quintessential Crusader gentleman, a young man who seems to transform any school gathering into prayer with the power of his voice. It may have taken him a while to find that voice, but now it lifts our school in solidarity, particularly when he leads us in song. He has performed as an academic letterman, a student leader, and as an extraordinary minister of Holy Communion. In his 6 years at Brother Martin, this chorus club president has certainly hit the high notes. He is our Golden Crusader, Jake Michael Spellman. Ever since this young man stepped on campus in 7th grade, he has been the epitome of courtesy and kindness. He loved Brother Martin from the beginning of his time with us and showed his love by joining almost every activity he could. And when this young man joins a club, he does so with deep interest and commitment. Consider his work in athletics as first a trainee and then a trainer. In his years, he has been a quiet and consistent means of support for both the football and wrestling teams, and he does his work without needing direction. One teacher said that not only is the student an incredible servant, but he is also an incredible servant leader who teaches and takes care of the younger students with whom he works. He is soft-spoken, but his actions are loud. Make our school, our community, and our world a better place through service. Another teacher said that this Golden Crusader is a young man whom we take for granted because he is always there and always doing what he is supposed to be doing and doing it well. The question is, how will we function so well without him? Please help us celebrate medical support team member, sailing club co-captain, and student ambassador president, and now Golden Crusader, Brad Christian Corcoran, Jr. This Golden Crusader has answered the call to leadership in his years at Brother Martin. He has led by example on the athletic field, as well as through his actions in the classroom. When asked to describe this young man, one teacher noted, "He is a reliable, steady presence, a student on whom we can always count." As a member of the football program, he has garnered many accolades for his athletic performances. Through triumph and challenge, this young man has worked diligently to improve himself, his teammates, and his school. He has modeled effort and persistence in the classroom and reaped those rewards throughout his years at Brother Martin. Whether commanding attention in the defensive huddle on the football team or excelling in the classroom as a member of the principal's honor roll, he has been a beacon of consistency and confidence for the entire Brother Martin community. An archetype for the definition of a student athlete, this young man will test his mettle next year in the classroom and on the football field as he will embark to the Northeast and swap his crimson and gold for red and white when he becomes a member of the Cornell Big Red. But he will always be a Crusader. He is a National Honor Society member, academic letterman, football team letterman, Bob Conlon Award winner, Extraordinary Minister of Holy Communion, and Golden Crusader, Noah Andre Labe. Through the decades of his Brother Martin legacy, this next Golden Crusader has certainly been a bright light in carrying the torch of his family tradition. His long list of accomplishments and accolades while at Brother Martin is a testament to the stand-up young man that he has grown to be in his 6 years here. His leadership and drive for excellence know no limits. You could find him on Farley Field with football, or across the street on Benson Field with lacrosse, or on the floor of the Conlon Gym, leading his seniors and student body in cheers at pep rallies, or guiding future Crusader tours with student ambassadors, or standing on the steps of the Branton Chapel on behalf of the student ministers. You can certainly see he is a Crusader to the core, not to mention his outstanding academic achievements while at Brother Martin, earning him the Valedictory Award and a spot at the University of Notre Dame next fall. Among all of these titles, he has one more to wear with the utmost pride. Please join me in congratulating Golden Crusader Emmanuel Anthony Levy. Team player perfectly describes the next Golden Crusader. Whether in the classroom or on the athletic field, he personifies perseverance. A devoted member of our varsity football team, his diligence is evident in his consistent practice, steady improvement, and in the example he provides for other teammates. He is all in, encouraging his teammates and rallying the student section when not giving his all on the turf. His love of the game and his brother teammates is evident. This young man's interests extend beyond football to his years-long involvement in the Miracle League. And as a charter member of our fishing club, his love of the outdoors is evident. His contributions to our school extend beyond the classroom and athletic domains to service as an extraordinary minister of Holy Communion, as a mentor of younger students, and as a mass lector. In addition, he has demonstrated his leadership in roles in the National Honor Society and the student recruiting team. Please join me in congratulating Golden Crusader Hunter Joseph Lasserre. This next Golden Crusader has been an outstanding spokesman for Brother Martin High School. When the student body was in need of a leader, this young man rose to the challenge. Whether it was in organizing a pep rally, bearing the cross at a school-wide liturgy, or leading our school community virtually at the end of this school year in the news and media. One faculty member said, "This young man has led our school for 6 years with class, humility, and even humor." Throughout his time at Brother Martin, he grew up, both literally and figuratively, before our very eyes. Yet his passion for Brother Martin was always evident from the first day he donned his Crusader uniform. Another teacher remarked, "He grew both as a leader and a servant, which is evidenced by his work in student council and student ministry. Whether diving in the sand as a member of the beach volleyball team, or standing in front of hundreds of his classmates as the student body president, this Crusader's love for his school is boundless. His smile and his spirit are both infectious, and his leadership has left an indelible mark on our entire school community. He is Golden Crusader Nolan Anthony Bourgeois. The Brothers of the Sacred Heart espouse holistic formation of the students entrusted to our care, and this next young man has demonstrated this influence by willingly sharing his gifts as a faith-filled and compassionate student, athlete, and community builder. Teachers describe him as the go-to guy in many classes, willing to ask difficult questions, advocate for the underrepresented, or just inject some humor to invigorate a classroom. Perceived by his friends as a peacemaker, there is a strong will at play behind his demeanor. A letterman in 2 sports, never one to shrink from a challenge, whether on the football field or the wrestling mat. he gives his all. While focusing on the influence and inspiration his coaches have provided him, this Crusader's selfless example has encouraged his classmates and teammates to follow his example. A witness to his faith, encouraging of younger students, and a sensitive observer who steps in when others need help, this Golden Crusader is truly a man of character. Please join me in congratulating Student Ambassador, Extraordinary Minister of Holy Communion, Football Team Tough Award winner, Wrestling Team Captain and J. Rink Award winner, and Golden Crusader Kyle Gregory West. This Golden Crusader grew up a lot at Brother Martin, literally several feet. As a tiny 7th grader to a tall young man, he has grown in many other ways. In his service mindset, in his leadership abilities, and in his faith. One teacher said, "He is a young man who looks you directly in the eye and can easily and confidently carry on a conversation with you on a wide variety of subjects. He gives you his attention and is courteous to a fault." Another teacher noted that he is a quiet example of what we want in all of our Crusaders: empathy, a desire for self-improvement, and an awareness of the world around him. He has used his self-discipline to excel in a variety of clubs, the most prominent of these being the ROTC, which has benefited from his perseverance, attention to detail, and commitment to excellence. Another teacher commented on his eagerness to learn. He is one of those rare students who wants to know more and is willing to pursue research on his own. Let's salute NJROTC Executive Officer, Prison Ministry Committee Chairman, Brother Martin Book Club member, and now Golden Crusader, Bryce Alexander Pellegrin. The first impression one has of this recipient is of a joyful young man who readily shares his enthusiasm for the numerous opportunities Brother Martin provides its students. In the academic realm, earning Principal's Honor Roll designation, as a literary rally participant, and when tutoring a struggling underclassman, he is generous and enthusiastic about learning. Truly a team motivator as a track athlete, his unselfish attitude is also evident in his years of participation in student council activities and the resultant community building among our student body, even when some pep rally competition scoring is skewed toward our seniors. The integration of his life and faith are demonstrated as a member of student ministers, extraordinary ministers of Holy Communion, and Crusaders for Life and Justice. The gifts of this thoughtful young man are not always recognized because he serves in many capacities without seeking recognition. But one thing we do recognize is his uplifting smile and the happiness he exudes. Please join me in congratulating Golden Crusader Tharuka Clinton Fernando. Our final Golden Crusader has packed as much into his high school career as one can reasonably accommodate. A balanced student, this young man was able to reach the upper heights of success, whether it be in the square boxes of the classroom or on the ovals of his athletic stage. Not one to blindly follow, this personable and dependable student ambassador and extraordinary minister of Holy Communion was the embodiment of the Crusader experience we wish for all of our students. As a model student who presented us with daily evidence that hard work pays off, he proudly represents the ideal of the student athlete we celebrate so much. An admirable example for and mentor to our younger students. This young man juggled honors classes, all while fulfilling his commitment to 3 sports, 2 of which shared a season. Always in control and confident in his ability to finish, this young man always kept himself in the race, ready to close strongly. He is a cross-country and track and field team captain, an academic all-state athlete, an honors diploma recipient, and now a Golden Crusader, Ethan Crusader Dupas. At this time, Mr. Greg Rando, school president and a member of the class of 1977, will close our ceremony with a brief message and prayer.
Congratulations to all of those students who are honored this evening. Your servant leadership inspires all of us. Underclassmen, we hope that you will continue to share your gifts and talents with our school community. Seniors, thank you for your selfless commitment to Brother Martin. You have made your mark on Brother Martin, and we wish you the best in your future endeavors. Remember, you will always be a Crusader. I now ask that you join me in our closing prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, give us the courage and confidence to commit by following the example of the perfect teacher and leader, Jesus, your Son. May you, as student leaders, always be that example of one who commits to exhibit a true personal concern and caring attitude, always offering your gifts and talents at the service of others and in faith. We ask this as we ask all things in Jesus' name, amen. Ametor Cor Jesu, Ametor Cor Marie. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Have a good evening.